So this is our first lesson this week, and we are going to use this one to remind ourselves about some key ideas from second year, and those are going to build into the other two lessons, which are going to take these ideas just a bit further. So first thing we need to do is to remind ourselves about some parts of the circle. This one up here, we're going to label as circumference, and that is all the way around the outside of our circle. And you might be remembering that we have a formula for finding the circumference, which is C equals pi d. Now we'll remind ourselves what that means in a second. Second important part of the circle is that bit, which is a line that goes from the center of our circle out to the edge. That's called a radius. And reminder, if we've got a line that goes all the way across, that is a diameter. And the other thing that you learned about when we were doing circles back in second year was how to find the area of the whole circle. So we'll talk a lot about the area of our circle. Now reminder, we've got a formula for that too, which was area is pi times the radius squared. So let's put all of that into action. Let's do it with this circle here. We're going to look at a circle which has a radius of 8 centimeters, and we're going to work with that one and see what we get. So first thing we're going to do is work out the circumference of that circle. So we write down our formula, C equals pi d. Now here pi is the number 3.14, and it keeps going 15926. If you've got a pi button on your calculator, feel free to use it. If you don't have a pi button on your calculator, you can use 3.14. That's absolutely fine. D is our diameter. Now for this circle, we've got to be careful. We've only been given the radius, that's halfway across. So to get the whole way across, we need to double that to get our diameter. So pi times 16. Doing that gives us 50 point, and you can check this in your calculator, 2654824. We want a rounded answer, so always write your full long answer and then your rounded answer, which is 50.27. Now that's a distance around the outside, so it's just going to be measured in centimeters. Secondly, let's look at how we find the area. So area A equals pi r squared. That's our little formula that we have for the area. Always write that down first if you're finding an area of a circle. So we're doing pi times, now we're given the radius. The radius is 8 on this picture. 8 squared. So when you put that in the calculator, make sure that the squared happens first and then times by pi. Particularly if you're using a phone calculator, that's important. Doing that should, and you can check, put that in and check, you get this answer, 201.610619293. So you should get that out as your answer, and then you can do your rounded answer. Now all the questions I'm going to give you today, they tell you what accuracy to round to. Generally it's 2 decimal places. It's an area, so it's not just centimeters, it's centimeters squared that we use for that one. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to have a go at doing a circle for yourself. We'll just do this one with 6 centimeters as its radius, and I want you to try and find that circumference, and I want you to try and find the area for that circle. Have a go, do it for yourself in your jar, and then in the next video you can check whether you got the answer right.